congratulations on your win. It was a hard-fought win, long game. Can you tell us something about it? How it looked like you didn't get much out of the opening?
No, but okay. Eventually, I got a pleasant advantage. Then he managed to simplify a bit. He exchanged both bishops, and yeah, let's go just forward, like 10 moves forward, not really 10. Yeah, I thought that was normal, but it's also a bit risky because I get the knight on f5. So here I was searching for a long time for ways to continue my attack. Like I was, instead of h3, I was considering queen d4. Then knight on f6. And now it seems that knight d7 is forced. And now I don't know. I looked at knight f4, for example, and then after queen c5 I can win a pawn with knight d5, but it's not really promising. Say knight e7. Knight f6 is not possible, unfortunately. Not fe7 probably, because after knight d7 the knight will be trapped.
So something, but yeah. Take.
And then rook e8. So this I cannot do, but I should go without the knight e7. And king f8 probably, and ed4, rook c2. I can play knight b4, but I doubt that. Yeah, okay, it's just a draw. Knight f5, g6.
Yeah, he gets back the pawn.
Yeah. So okay, so there was nothing concrete, which was a little bit disappointing. But here also knight f8, I think is a good move. At least psychologically, if he takes an a2 instead of knight f8, knight d4 with both threats of knight g7 and knight d6. It looks very dangerous for black. At least I should be able to get back the pawn. But knight f8 is strong. Here I was calculating knight takes h6 for some time. And now if knight g6, then queen f5 is good, because the rook on the c8 is hanging. But knight e6 is unfortunately quite strong. Now queen h4 is met by g5. And
so there's a piece here.
Yeah, and also if I play queen f5 after knight e6, king h6, g4. Okay, now I'm threatening mate with h4 and knight g3, but he can play queen b2 here.
And take on e2, taking the knight.
Yes, and if I play knight g3, then he plays g6.
Okay.
And I can still play g5 in that position. But okay, if it takes, then queen c8, but king g7 I think is pretty solid. Now gf6, queen f6. With this king, I don't think I can be better.
Okay.
So I just had to play normal. Also, I had used up most of my time at this point. I think I had only about 10 minutes left, so I just decided to play it safe. Unfortunately for me, white is still slightly better.
Why do you think he lost control? Because at some point he went down very quickly.
No, I don't know. I think here it's still okay. G4. This is nice. King e7.
And if he plays here, for instance, knight e7, you just exchange it? And
I don't know. I just played rook c1 to repeat after rook d1 and make the time control.
Okay.
And then see what to do.
Okay.
Probably I would have to take and then play knight f4, knight d3.
Okay.
Okay. It's obviously it's much closer to a draw than it's win for white. So h5, I don't know what happens if he takes. I guess that's also fine. I mean, taking twice.
This.
Yeah. Well, let's say knight g7. Takes knight e6, maybe. I don't think black has any major problems.
Maybe f4 or something.
Maybe f4, then takes. I was calculating this a little bit. King d7, and okay, taking an e6 is just a draw. So
yep.
Yeah. But
maybe you can take and check, and then.
Yeah, well, he probably. He has king d6 and.
Then check on
and
c2.
then check on c2.
Okay.
And it's a draw. But he played knight d7 very quickly.
So generally, what do you think, that he played quite quickly at some point? So
I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay, because it was a bit strange. He had so much time, and the position was getting worse.
Yeah.
So
again, you have to ask him. I have no idea.
Okay.
So.
Here already you have some ideas, yes?
Yeah. Here again, he was playing quickly, so I wondered if I was missing something obvious. But at least now I have a target on h6. It's okay. I tried to create another target on the queen side, and yeah. So this is normal. a4. b6 was not necessary. I thought you can just play king c7 here.
b6 helped you somehow to play b6.
Yeah. Okay, it's always a little double-edged to play a5 because my
pawn is also
maybe here I can play rook g4.
Okay.
Rook f6 is always met by knight g8. Maybe I can play rook g4 here, because black would like to meet it with f6. But here I have this. So maybe that's why I didn't want to play king c7.
Okay.
Okay, anyway, b6. Yeah. Here again, I thought king c7. Again, probably rook g4 is. But now I have to watch out for my queen side at least.
Take on knight c4, but then maybe g5. Huh?
Yeah, I don't know, or knight f5 first.
Okay.
But he probably thought it wasn't necessary to calculate such lines yet. But I think after f5, rook h4, he has serious problem.
So rook is coming to the queen side. Huh?
Yes. And so knight c4, rook h3. I was calculating rook h1, knight e3, but I didn't. I think it was quite clear. Then king f3 maybe, and rook g8. I think it's the most precise, and then rook b1, knight c4. It's not completely clear.
Okay.
But I thought rook h3 was okay, because he anyway doesn't have time to cover the rook invasion. So this
Okay,
king f3, and now he's basically in Zugzwang. Yes. And okay, knight e6 was unnecessary.
I think what if he goes back?
I was just going to repeat moves again to make it to 60 moves and then think.
So come back and then.
Yes.
Okay.
Because also here I had, again, not that much time left, so it felt sensible to. Okay, fortunately I'm still winning here, I think. I was surprised by rook b8, I don't know what else he can do.
And again, he did it very quickly. So
Yeah, again he must have missed something, I guess.
Okay, but you're, in a way, you're threatening to come with b6.
Yeah. Okay, but I think rook b8 loses quite straightforwardly, so...
Okay, here was...
King, knight, yeah. So. Okay, the end was nice. Yeah,
nice 3 and this knight takes d5 very nice.
Yeah.
just the king is too far.
Okay.
You played here?
I played. I took an h6.
H6, okay. Fast moves also.
Yeah, but I thought it was.
Yeah. Okay, so you took the leadership again. How do you
Yeah.
feel about it? You feel?
No, no. I feel good about it. I feel that I'm still playing reasonably well,
And you feel better than
yeah,
yesterday?
much better than yesterday. So today I was prepared for a long game for sure, and yeah,
Okay.
we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Thank you, Maris.